Hello everyone and good day. Dan Manson here. That's right, Dan the man with the plan is here to stay, and today we start the breakdown of everything that we went over on Monday. So let's get right into it. Sorry for that loud little clang noise. I don't know if it was loud in your guys' ear, but it was loud in mine, so I apologize. Now, before we jump right into things, I hope you all leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this, where I will break down multiple fighting games and be playing them throughout the entirety of this channel's lifetime. Bro, it just jumps right into it, and I love it. So right here, we automatically have an advancing move, a move that advances forward while attacking, which is a very good move to close the distance a little bit, especially when there's like some space in between two characters. And it seems to have a follow-up into the stance move. I'm not quite sure what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very cool mechanic. I'm pretty sure that, if anything, this is a move out of that stance, which leads to the potential of there being other moves outside of the stance as well for mix-ups. And with that combined with Raven's speed, that's going to be quite deadly. Exactly my point. You see that he literally just changed it from that low, this beautiful low. He transitioned. I want to bet that's a rising kick move, because he was rising, because this puts him in a rising state. Yeah, that has to be rising because he wasn't fully standing. So this is one of his rising moves, possibly, which can just this shadow clone, this absolute beast of a man, is just pulling out shadow clones like they're nothing this time around. And then with the shadow clone, wait, is this a follow-up to the move as well, or is that just like a separate move entirely? Because that might be another rising move, because he was also in the crouching state afterwards, after summoning the shadow clone. Because he's in the crouching state when the shadow clone comes down, and he's rising, and then he uses this. Now, it might just be misinterpretation on my part, but that could be another rising move, which leads to this flip. Now, the question is, what is this flip? Because he goes for the kick and he goes to flip. Does the flip have invincibility frames? Because it really looked like that kick should have hit him. Like you're telling me that kick did not hit him? So either that flip is a counter, which is highly what I'm thinking with the way he just grabs onto Jin after it. It might be a counter, or it's just legitimately an invincible move, which is kind of crazy. My bet's on it being a counter, considering the cinematic hit, which is really good. All right, so low block, so another wall rising. Interesting. Unless it's just from crouch, who knows? That might be a wall rising, which follows up. All right, it's a launching move, and then he can follow up by teleporting into the sky, as he just did. And he comes down, it knocks him on their back. So it's a very good wall rising move, if it is a wall rising move, because then he can follow up into a combo. And if it is a ground stage break, you can break the stage with it and then continue your combo, just as he does here. Hold on, no, that was too much. That was too much of a follow-up hit. What? No, I wasn't expecting all that. I mean, like, I know I watched this trailer, but he kicks the dude, right? His shadow clone pops up, kicks the dude again, hits him with the overhead, the sledgehammer hit, and then he teleports over here, thinking, hey, you were too busy focusing on my shadow clone hitting you. Well, here I am. Boom. And then just knocks you even further into the ground. I love this. I love this man already. All right, so we finally got a probably an up forward 3, I want to guess. I might be wrong. Again, I don't know the limbs with the numbers that well. So I'm going to guess that's an up forward 3, which leads into this back. So it looks like his back's to you, and this is a kick that you can use from the back being to the opponent. Follow up into this forward punch, and then there's a stance again, which he leads into another move. He does this stance. Then he leans forward. He does another advancing move. So that's a second move out of the stance that you can use, which not only does that, but now it leads to this. And I guarantee you this might be a 50-50. Because I guarantee you there's going to be a way that this top is going to be a mid and this one could be a low. And I don't know. Maybe it is just the shadow clone. Who knows? Who knows what can happen, because I don't have my hands on this character yet. But that's kind of crazy. All right, so we got an uppercut move with the kick follow-up, unless that's a separate kick. But either way, he follows up instantly with a different string. Oh, it's that one string from earlier that we saw. Was he in crouching when he did that? Am I blind? Oh, no, wait, hold on. He did the same move, but from a different angle. So I'm guessing that move where he kicks up and then has the shadow clone kick you up and he teleports into the air and comes down. I'm sure that's like a move of its own. Jeez, Raven's got the moves, and then he has this move which is invincible to lows because he jumps over it, just barely jumping over that low. Claudio's like, oh no, I must have messed up somewhere, because Raven comes down with the meaty kick. That's probably his up forward 4. If the other one's up forward 3, this one's probably up forward 4, or it could just be up 3. Who knows? There's so many possibilities for what these buttons could be. It could be up forward 3 plus 4. Who knows? But then he's able to follow up with, I'm assuming, a down forward 1 or down forward 2. You know, I think left is 2, so frick, I don't know. So probably down forward. That's a down forward move for sure, but it's either 1 or 2 to pick up, and then right into this. The rage drive is just so, it's so good. It's so good. Goes in. Oh my gosh, it's just so much once he enters this rage drive, because now his clones are like fire clones pretty much. So he rushes in, and I'm not sure, but I can guarantee, is that a person in the background? Okay, now I have even more questions about this stage. Okay, so anyways, he has this rush forward, which might be another form of stance change where he like rushes forward and then he can act out of it, in which case he uses his elbow, which then he can cancel into the shadow clone, the fire clone in this case, knocking them on their back. He can rush up again into a stance. That's another move out of his stance that he can do. Right there, he does the little ninjutsu hand sign stance, and then goes with this attack, which is a powerful spin. Jesus, I have not seen a person spin like that before. That's crazy. Into a, okay, that's a good combo ender. Another stance. So now we've seen all of his possible stances. I'm pretty sure. Who knows? There might even be more. But he goes into the stance again, right? And oh, poor Claudio, he whiffed. Okay, what's with all these people in the background? This one's a spirit for sure. Okay, I'm not stage analyzing. I'm just character analyzing. But who? Anyways, he goes in, hits you, then summons 2 clones. And they just hit you, like there's no avoiding that. They just both hit you, and you just have to deal with it while I run up. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the move where he summons the fire clone. It hits you, which launches into the cinematic while he disappears in the background. The clone hits you once, twice. Another one appears, kicks you to the first one. The first one does this weird somersault flip. And then Raven appears, and they both do the clone human double punch move, which is so dope. Oh, we have a low profile move, everyone. He's dashing up low, which makes you think he might have the similar to the Mishima what's it called? It's not a dash dance, I don't think. Frick, wave dash. So he has the, it looks like he might have the Mishima wave dash and can act out of it. This is possible. I'm not certain, but it might be a Mishima wave dash, and this action being a low profile move. Ooh, on counter hit, that's detrimental, because here he comes. That actually might not be as plus as I thought, because this move might just be something different. But it leaves him in this state. He rushes up, goes for a mid hit. This is a completely different move from the other ones that we've seen, so it's not an up 3. Like I'm not even sure what this move is anymore, because there's just so many options. But he kicks, the shadow clone instantly follows up with an upward kick, and then he's able to, while it's blocked, punch afterwards. So we know it's not plus that onslaught that he did before. So he punches once, he punches a second time, but it instantly transitions into his fire clone, who goes through, which transitions into him summoning another fire clone, which goes overhead, into him teleporting. Claudio's like, aha, you're open, I caught you. And Raven's like, oh no, you hit me, psych. And he's like, ah, frick, I fell for it. Boom. And he just slides on the ground with you. I love that. All right, here we go. It looks like another advancing move. A somewhat advancing move. It's probably not going to be as useful as the other one from earlier, but it's definitely a move that transitions into him flipping. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Was that faster than Claudio could act? No, Claudio did a low, and was that a mid or a low? Because it looks like it would be a mid, or like, you know, it doesn't look like it would... Like, it doesn't look like it would count as a low, but his punch definitely comes out and Raven avoids it. So this move might be invincible. It might be a power crush move. Who knows? I don't. Kicking rushes up with the drive, the rage rush drive. I need to learn these terms, bro. Instantly, though. So, rushes up while he's on the ground, lifts him up, continues to combo with that other one move, which has a follow-up. That elbow move has a different follow-up, which is this one, which he then comes around with a kick, summoning the Shadow Clone, and let me guess, he's going to teleport above. Yep, to continue the combo even further. Oh, wait, whoa. So, that makes me think of something else. This makes me think, this one move right here, he summoned the clone, right? Right here, he summons the clone, but the clone's a fake out. Because you think the clone's going to hit you, but no, it's him. He's hitting you this time. Is this like a separate move, or is this like part of one of the other moves that can also just fake out? That leads to so much potential. All right, here we go. That's Jesus Christ on counter hit. That move is crazy. And then we go here to the amazing Rage Art, whatever it's called this game. I don't think it's called Rage Arts anymore. But he summons you to a dark dimension with reverse summoning jutsu, summons a bunch of shadow clones, does the Uzumaki barrage, and then flips on you and then hits you with the dynamic entry. Nothing personnel, kid. So yeah, that's your Raven breakdown. I love Raven. On to the Azucena from Peru breakdown. Oh, wait. There we go. Wait, the actual pronunciation. Nope. Azucena. I love this character, bro. Okay, so let's start breaking her down, because I need to understand her moves a little bit. There's so much. Alright, so that's 2 punches. And then she just instantly, after the 2 punches, claps her hands together and moves forward like, hey, come on, what are you going to do? Ki goes for the grab. Now, she can automatically dodge these moves. She doesn't counter, she dodges, which I really like. It's not automatic counters, which would definitely be tough to deal with, but she probably is plus after a lot of them, depending on what move your opponent does to get you to dodge. But she's able to go with a low. Now, that low is a little bit too powerful. It makes me think that it could have been like a counter hit or something. No, Paul didn't go for an attack, so that's not a counter hit. Is that kick really just that strong? Maybe it's a kick due to the dodge, which means it's only accessible from the dodge, meaning in that case, it's not as overpowered as one might think, but you're able to follow up with this kick, send them flying in a swirl. I'm pretty sure if they were a little bit higher up, it could lead to them being on their back. Who knows? All right, here's another dodge. It looks very similar to the other dodge, and she goes for a throw, which might be a side throw, or it might just be a throw out of the dodge. Goes for that same low. I'm pretty sure that's the same low she used against Paul, and is able to dodge after being blocked. What is her gimmick with these dodges? This is interesting. I'm not able to pin down anything about these dodges because they're just out here. They're just doing, she's just dodging. Is she like Ultra Instinct where she just like automatically dodges or something? Because here, this seems like it might be a dodge. This might be a dodge counter move. That might be a dodge counter move. Or it's just a punch that dodges at first. So if you read your opponent, you get rewarded for it by getting this hit, which leaves them crumpling to the ground. Oh no, they just fall to the ground flat out. Okay. Blocking. Did she just blow a kiss at Nina? So she goes with 1, 2, goes for the third hit, and it wasn't even a hit. She blew her kiss. She didn't do a third hit, did she? Yeah, that was a fake out. Oh, shoot. So I wonder if there's an actual third hit to that, and if she's just faking them out just because. But with the fake out, Nina goes for her sidestep attack, but she's also in the process of dodging. So I wonder if you can dodge on command too, like just like press a button and dodge. Because now she has her back turned and then goes, okay, so she has a good back turn attack. because that's a whole cinematic just from a back turn attack. What the? Wait. That's a whole cinematic just from an attack. Unless it's just a follow-up, if you get the follow-up. And then she's just playing with Howlrong like he's nothing. Like he's literally child's play. She's just dodging all of his attacks. Dodge, weave. She's just so cool, bro. I'd get hyped watching her games. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing a pro player play her, I would get so hyped just watching it. Because she baits the counter on purpose, and then goes, so what are you gonna do? He goes for the kick. She dodges with maximum efficiency, taunts him again, like, oh, what are you gonna do? And then boom, kicks him. And then is able to follow up into a throw. Quite powerful. Alright, these two kicks. We finally getting some more out of her. I like her little hand movements. It's almost as if she's dancing as she fights. I really like it. I'm not sure what type of fighting style she has, simply because I'm not too familiar with different fighting styles and their names. But she definitely has a really nice fighting style that I love. Ooh, I love the flip kick. Okay. So the flip kick, which after, you know, leaving them on their back and stuff. Flip kick, leaves them on their back. She rushes in. 1-2. Into a kick. Okay, that's a good combo ender. Here we go. The drive punch. Ooh. I'm just so fascinated by her. She has a bunch of different techniques and moves. I can't quite put a pin on it. Like, so she runs up. She has that move where she like flips, does 2 kicks. It seems like she might not be plus, so she goes for the dodge. And the dodge, you can act out of it. So you can use attacks out of your dodges. And she goes for 1, 2, 3. So a good hit, leaves them on their back. Is able to follow up with an attack that, okay, that's a really good, it's probably a what, forward 3 or forward 4. Maybe a forward 3 plus 4. Alright, here we go. More dodges. And right here. These have to be follow-ups to a successful dodge. So her whole gimmick seems to be around being able to dodge and then following up after you expose your opponent through a dodge. Now this move, any move that retreats your character a little bit to avoid an attack and then counterattacks are some of my favorite moves. Because it's like you can just barely miss them, like have them miss their attack with their attack, with just the ever so slight distance, and then come back with a powerful kick or some type of attack like that. Now this move right here, she rushes up, and with these little phoenix or Peruvian flowers, or feathers, not flowers, feathers. I'm not sure what these are and how they relate to her exactly. I can see like a sun symbol, and she has a moon symbol on her necklace. I'm not sure what the lore of this character is going to be, but again, I can't wait to see. Instantaneously, this low move that Lily does, Azucena is able to counter it with this move, which is completely different from a dodge. It's just a flat out counter. So maybe it's something that she can only activate when she's in her rage drive. And then again with this 2 kicks overhead that we've seen before. We've seen that move before. And then she runs up with a completely different move. Was this a forward move? Yeah, that had to be a forward kick punch. Maybe. Who knows? Alright. Chill. There's just so much. Goes for a kick, then comes back with these dodges. It's just with these dodges, and then with the rage drive. So it seems like the rage drive, she doesn't just dodge, she counters at this point. Up against the wall, getting launched back, able to follow up with the knee to keep her up. So that's probably just a standing 3 or a standing 4. Knocking her down. An overhead kick, I'm not sure what that's going to be. Dashes up. Alright, so we got a kick punch combo, which will send your opponent flying. That seems like a good combo ender. And that move, that's a powerful counter move to hit someone with. And then she taunts you before uppercutting you. And then she appears next to you with her hyperactiveness, just punches you, dances around you, and then just flicks you ever so slightly with her freaking fingers like Tsunade does to Naruto. She... Got coffee? Need coffee? We have the finest ground coffee there is. Ortiz Farm. Okay, I don't understand this character, but I love her. I still can't wait. I need to get my hands on her to fully understand her capabilities. I honestly can't wait for Tekken 8 to drop. I feel like it's coming. Like the announcement for the day is coming soon. So with Guilty Gear and these new special moves, it's been a while since I played Guilty Gear. I'm not gonna lie, it's been quite a long time. Maybe with Johnny coming, it'll reignite a passion into the game for me. Who knows? I haven't really touched the game like seriously or just even casually in a while. So here we got new special moves. Mei has this. She's able to Totsugeki as normal, added to 6 of 15 initial roster characters. So we got special moves for 6 of the starting characters, and more characters will get new moves in later updates. So that's good to know. But Mei's Totsugeki can now be canceled into a jump. That's crazy. That's just something I didn't want to have to deal with. Now here I'm pretty sure this is a Faust special. Yeah, he just ate something. He ate, so he has a randomized, so not only is he able to randomize objects that he throws, but he's able to eat the items that he's randomizing now as well. And he can launch it out at any time. Okay, that's interesting. That's a really good move. I didn't even notice that the first time around, because there's a lot of, I think the only one I initially realized was the Mei change. All these other characters, I didn't, oh shoot. So Ramlethal has a projectile, or not a projectile, but a move that appears behind the opponent now and brings them closer to her. That's going to be tough to deal with. Okay, Ramlethal. She might just see a spike in gameplay for sure, because her pushing you back was probably one of the greatest things for you as a person, because then you're out of range, you can reset your mind and everything. But her being able to bring you back in with this move, but it's crazy because now she has a way to keep up her pressure. All right, now this isn't a Soul Super, I don't think. I think this is a Hajimito special, because here he has the little spin move, and right here he has this move. I've never seen this move, and I tried to play in Anjimito for a long time. I did, just because I thought he was kind of fun. I thought he was kind of cool with the little spin and the counter. Not anyone could pick up with it when the game first came out, so it was fun to use that to my advantage. So this move right here is new. I like it, and it seems like it leaves them in a floaty type of arc, so that's definitely going to be beneficial. I know I already talked about how Wild Assault's going to change the game, or I don't know if I actually did or not. But you're able to use 50% of your burst gauge to continue an assault or to close the distance between you and the opponent. And it hits them. So that way you're able to continue combos or even start combos from a distance. And in the case of this is a on block. Wait, hold on. So we get to see it in different scenarios. One, for block pressure. You're attacking your opponent, they're blocking, you use Wild Assault to push it a little bit further. I don't even know his actual name anymore because of that. Thanks a lot, Maximilian. Thanks a lot, Maximilian. So we see this dude. We see, bro, what's his actual name, bro? Gold. I don't remember. I can't remember. So we see Goldick Lewison use his Wild Assault to push. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. So it's available to all characters, but properties vary depending on the character. So he does it, right? Look at Axel. He throws an attack. Goldick Lewison goes through the attack. So either this is definitely, since Wild Assault is going to be different per character, Goldick Lewison's Wild Assault is going to let him go through projectiles, it seems. Probably because he doesn't have any real projectiles of his own until he builds up enough meter for it. But him being able to go through and then assault you, and then it launches you that far up into the sky, I'm pretty sure if Goldick Lewison is aware that he's going to hit you, he can definitely follow up with something. And then even with Happy Chaos here, he's pushing the assault. He uses his Wild Assault to break the guard, break the block of the chip here. And then able to... This is... And then Bridget's... Whoa, that's fast. I don't know if that's just my... I don't know if I just blinked or something, but that's a really fast follow-up. Alright, and then the defensive mechanic includes... Can block any attack. Any attack. So if you're getting hit by a bunch of moves and you're not sure what they're going to hit you with, you can use the deflect shield, aka a push block, to push your opponent away from you just a little bit, and it blocks overheads, lows, projectiles. You just get a free, I don't know what mix you're going to use, so I'm going to use it to get out of jail free card. That's what it is. The deflect shield is just a get out of jail free card. It's that simple. You push them back, and then you're able to continue your assault. You don't know what, like, it doesn't matter what attack they throw at you. You're just avoiding it. Except for, of course, if it's a throw, probably. I'm pretty sure throws will still fall victim to it. Okay, I kind of like Johnny's theme, but so when it comes to Johnny, God, I need to hit the gym. So, anyways, when it comes to Johnny, I'm not quite sure I understood his play style, because I don't know if I mentioned this in the other video or not. But even though I'm recording this right after that, it's so funny. But I don't remember Johnny's moveset from Zerd 2, which was the first Go Gear game I've ever played. So here we are, we have a upward kick. He's canceling into one of his supers, which he throws a card in. Or one of his specials, where he throws a card. Now, while the card is thrown, he's able to follow up with some attacks. And then he uses this move to hit. I'm pretty sure it hits wherever the card is. This hit will attack in the... Never mind, it won't. Because this hit went like really low, but the card was like right here. I'm not sure how that works. Either I'm just... Wow, I might just... Oh, no. Okay, so what happens is he does this move where he just pulls out his sword and slashes you so fast, it hits you, right? But the slash ricochets off the ground and hits where the card was. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like is happening. Which gonna, oh my gosh, and he started to follow up afterwards too. You saw him move for a slight second. He moved. You can follow up after that. That's actually, oh my gosh, wait, Johnny's going to be really fun. He's either going to be really fun or really annoying to deal with. There is no in between. Maybe even both, honestly. He has some good range, as you can see right here, with this regular, I'm going to say that's slash. I don't want to say that's heavy slash, but that might just be regular slash. Instantly into this move, which is really great for pushing in after you hit an opponent from a distance, especially on counter hit, because you're able to get this entire flip move off before they can recover. It hits them, knocking them up, and you throw a card on the ground. Does this mean that he instantly attacks afterwards? No, he hits you, then you can go for the sword, for the card, and I'm guessing it always ricochets off the ground if there's a card out, because it seems to hit him as well on... Yeah, because it comes up again. So I'm thinking your slash will ricochet off the ground if there's a card present on the screen somewhere. I'm just not quite sure I get it. And then he follows up with the kick. Okay. And this move, I talked about this move. I know I did. This move right here, I said it's going to be really good for combos. That's not what I meant to say. It's going to be really good for poking your enemies and baiting out attacks. Because, boom, you're here, right? You're done with your assault. You take this pose, they'll think, oh, this idiot, he stopped pressuring me. Now it's time for me to start the counterattack. No, you're an idiot. You're the idiot, Zato. You're the idiot. Sad boy with a sad theme song that tells me a sad story about how sad you are. You're an idiot. Because I am Johnny, and I'm over here now. I'm not here anymore. You thought I was here, but I'm not. I'm over here now. Behold, I'm faster than you. And then he just, boom, hits you from this far away. That's That's a really good move to get out of danger. It's pretty much just another get out of jail free card outside of the deflect. Except this one you can be using while you're on offense, while the get out of jail free card is used on defense. But still. See, he's clashing with what the freak was his name? He's clashing with what's his name? Nagariyuki. There we go. He's clashing with Nagariyuki from so far away with his different attacks, and then he uses his move to back up a little bit and still clash with him. And then he goes in for the overhead to wait, this overhead has a different property. I wonder if this is like a slash versus heavy slash type of move, where like the other one was a slash version that he used on Gold Dick Lewison, but this one being the heavy slash version adds a little bit of fiery explosion to it. It doesn't seem like he throws a card down. I can't see one anywhere. So that one might be different. The slash one will throw down a card while the heavy slash version doesn't. All right, here we got him doing some aerial attacks. We got an aerial, I'm assuming, slash at that point, because I only really use slashes in the air sometimes. So it just seems like that might be a slash in the air. Actually, that could be a heavy slash. There's so many. There's like a slight difference between slash and heavy slash that I can't really tell. But he goes in with a kick, and then goes to his dust move to get the overhead. All right. Doesn't show the air combos. That's a cool little, I'm pretty sure, round win animation. Alright, so here we are. He goes for the slash. And this move, the move that he used before, where he does this and backs up and hits, you can also use it offensively. To push in and either extend combos, I'm pretty sure, or while someone's blocking, throw them. Johnny has really good moves. Yeah, because this has to be like a slash heavy slash situation, because here he uses it, grabs a card, throws it down, comes in, and then he backs up. No, wait, isn't this a different version from maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But this might be a third version of the move. I'm going to say it's only two. But if there's a third version, just know I was right. But he's able to back up after throwing it, which makes me think that just throwing the card is a little plus. Then he swipes, it ricochets up, and then, yep, as you can see, he can indeed follow up after that. Goes with the little V slash. Beautiful. Goes for the low slash, standing slash, into his regular super move, where he puts the Joker, wow, I'm stupid. The Jack of Clubs on your person, and then he's turns it to a Joker at the last second to slash it, because he's a gambler. He gambles with cards. It's the cards. And then this move that they won't show us because they're stupid and they hate us. They hate us all. They want us to wait until August 24th to play him. Honestly, they're probably gonna do that little breakdown thing that they do pretty soon, so we'll watch that for sure. Maybe to figure out more. Now, last but not least, we have Project L. There's a lot of details with this game because you got launchers, you have... There's a bunch of different things about this game that I still have so many questions. Even after this breakdown and watching this breakdown for myself, I still have questions because it seems as if... So first things first, let's talk about the why can I not think of the word? The user interface. So as we see, each character has separate health bars, which is good. I'm very much a fan of people having different health bars in a team-based game versus, I guess, Jump Force is the first one that comes to mind. Jump Force, Storm, pretty much your arena fighters where they will more or less share the same health bar. In your 2D fighters, they have different health bars, which is personally my preferred way of doing it. That way there's like a lot more variety and risk factor with using your assists and stuff. But here you have your separate things. Here, Yasuo's taking white damage here. What did he do? Why is he taking white damage while Darius took red damage? I wonder what the difference is. Or why this is white versus Darius being red. There's a lot of stuff. Plus, not to mention, Yasuo has a debuff now because of something Darius did. I'm sure it's like a bleed or something. I'm not sure what it is, but he's definitely debuffed. You got 2 super meters, so one is for your primary character, one's for your secondary character, I guarantee. I'm not sure what these two meters are, and I'm not sure what this is exactly. These two represent some rounds, and this maybe your wins? I don't know. Oh wait, no, these are wins. So what's this? What's this? Okay, but yeah, this is a very simplified game where it's like you don't have to do technical input, so no quarter circles, nothing like that. It's just down down and a super button, or just super button, or forward super, back super. There's a bunch of different ways to just do a super, and there's no technical. This is so cool. I love the design in this game. It just looks nice. Oh my gosh, wait, that looks better than the one that we've seen in the past too. Alright, so yeah. Echo might be one of my characters. I like the characters with mix-ups and stuff, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about all the different mechanics. You have push blocks to push them away, but you also have a retreating guard where you push yourself back to get away from the fight, and then you can interrupt them and do a bunch of different things as well. There's a parry. Oh no, parry is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be fun because you have high and low parry, so you have to know which one you want to use. Okay, they also have universal overhead. There's just, I mean, not universal overhead, universal anti-air. But again, this is a very simplified game where they don't have like your technical inputs. They're making it a lot easier for you to just pick up and play, which is very good. It's very good for a fighting game because it just makes, it adds in stuff. It adds in a lot of, okay, so that's the dynamic save meter. So pretty much if you're getting hit, you can bring in someone to protect you. And even still, they can break the dynamic save. Wow. Oh my goodness.
You'll only get to dynamic save a couple of times a match, and it can be countered if you're not careful.
I have so many questions when it comes to this game. They have the tag feature, obviously, which I do want to say, them making this a possible 2v2 game was genius. Because just imagine this, you're playing with your bro, let's say Echo and Darius here. Like, I'm playing Echo, my boy's playing Darius, we're just going in, tagging each other in and out, and doing stuff. We have assist buttons to continue combos. There's a lot of depth to this game, despite it having simple controls. And that's just what I want to, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about when I brought this up. Because the amount of things you can do is just, it blows me away. Like you're able to do a bunch of different things that brings out a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential for this game. There is a lot of potential for this game, and I can't even really describe it. I'm blown away every time I see this game because it just looks good to me. It looks like it's going to be a blast to play, and I just can't wait to get my hands on it one day, hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna actually just end the video right now because there's a lot. So yeah, that's gonna end it for today's video. So thank you all for tuning in and watching it to the end. With all that being said, I hope you all have a great day. Have a fantastic week. And remember, may your heart be your guiding key.